anchor LaTosha Givens, with 11 Alive News, NBC Atlanta, as your Mistress of Ceremony.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 2024 Black History Program presented by the City of College Park. I'm LaTosha Givens with 11 Alive News, and I am so honored and grateful to be your Mistress of Ceremonies for a second year in a row. Thank you, DJ Chris, for that warm introduction. We have a wonderful program planned for you today, celebrating the history makers we have right here in our community. Our theme this year is celebrating those who are trailblazing, making a trail in modern history. A special welcome to some notable guests we have in the audience: Madam Mayor Bianca Motley Broom, City Council members, past and present, the Black History Program Committee Chair, Tangie Warrior, side stage. Thank you all so much for your presence. Our theme today is trailblazing in modern times. What does it mean to be a trailblazer? It means to be a pioneer, an innovator, someone who is willing to be first, but determined to make sure they're not the last as they mark a path that others can follow. Today in College Park, we're celebrating the history makers we have here, elected officials who for the first time are leading the city in the female majority. College Park was established in 1890, and for the first time, we have that. Not just a female majority led, but an African-American female-led majority. Let's give them a round of applause. And continuing our program, I would love to welcome to the stage an amazing woman who's been committed to the City of College Park for decades. Please welcome Ms. Tangie Warrior.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and honored members of our community, welcome to the City of College Park Black History Program. We are thrilled to be here today as we gather to celebrate the trailblazing in modern time. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you and present the 2024 inauguration. We are thrilled again to share with you groundbreaking achievements that exemplify the spirit of progress and inclusivity within our city. In a historic stride, we proudly announce, for the first time in history, the City of College Park has an all-Black governing body with 3 elected females. For the first time in history, the City of College Park Ward 1 has the first Black council member and first Black female. For the first time in history, let me repeat that again. For the first time in history, the City of College Park Ward 1 has its first Black female council member. These historic achievements symbolize the stride we are making towards more inclusive and representative of leadership. As we revel in these triumphs, we must acknowledge that there are many more first times to be celebrated, but due to the constraints of time, our program will highlight achievement comprehensively next year. We look forward to honoring all of those who have paved the way for us here in the City of College Park. Please help me in recognizing our city leaders, Mayor Bianca Motley Broom. Councilwoman Jamelle McKenzie. Councilman Joe Carn. Councilwoman Tracie Arnold. Mayor Pro Tem Councilman Roderick Gay. Our distinguished guests here with us today, Congresswoman Nikema Williams, member of the United States House of Representatives, and Chartres Lake, Fulton County Arts and Culture Contracts of Service Manager. Is she in the room? We would like to acknowledge all of our neighboring city officials. If you're in the building, please stand. East Point, Hateville, South Fulton, and Atlanta. As we move forward in unity, please join me in extending a warm welcome to our leaders who guide us in our collective journey towards a better and brighter future. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson Tangie Warrior. We continue our ceremony with a performance from the young boys and girls of the Sinfo-Nia Orchestra. These talented young people are gifted beyond their years. Please enjoy this next selection under the artistic direction of conductor David E. Robinson III. What a beautiful selection. Let's give them another round of applause. During this inauguration ceremony, we honor 3 incredible women who are making history and blazing trails here in College Park. Now, it's a blessing that we don't have to wait for history books to read about them. We can watch them and learn from them in real time. We begin with Madam Mayor Bianca Motley Broom, who was elected as the 27th mayor of College Park in 2020, making her the very first woman and the first person of color to hold that position. She was recently reelected for a second term. Please enjoy this video presentation celebrating Madam Mayor Bianca Motley Broom.
Hi, I'm Bianca Motley Broom, Mayor of the great city of College Park. I love College Park for so many reasons. This is an amazing community. It has nurtured me, it has embraced me. I have been here since 2008 and I wouldn't be anywhere else. This community is so vibrant and connected, and it has everything that anyone could really want. In these next 4 years, I want to make sure that we build upon our success, that we recognize that it's not just about what's in these 11 square miles. It's about the relationships that we build outside of the city to bring resources back to our residents, to our businesses, and to our visitors. Being the first Black mayor and the first woman mayor of College Park is an incredibly humbling honor. It really strikes me when I get to see kids who see in me the opportunity to be something that they hadn't thought of. Sometimes when kids and their families are in City Hall doing business, I'll ask the parents if I can let them see what it's like to be mayor, and I'll bring them into chambers and have them sit in my seat, and I'll tell them that I'm basically saving it for them. What we do now and how we conduct our business as a city matters for the next generation. And that is what really hits home for me when I think about what it means to be the first. Since I took office in 2020, I have seen us grow as a community in so many different ways. We've been challenged. The COVID-19 pandemic tested this community to limits that no one could have imagined when I took office. But what I know is that we are resilient, we are strong, and we are united. That's what I've learned over the last 4 years, and it's what I hope to build on as we move forward.
Okay, so we're going to swear in Mayor Bianca Motley Broom. I need you to raise your right hand. You do not have to repeat after me, but at the end, you do have to say, "So help me God."
Yes, ma'am.
I
Bianca Motley Broom
do solemnly swear that I will and truly perform the duties of mayor of the city of College Park by adopting such measures as, in my judgment, will most promote general welfare of the inhabitants of said city and the common interests thereof, so help me God.
So help me God.
Sworn this 3rd day of February 2024. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I want to take the time to extend my appreciation to the Black History Committee and the entire community for their hard work to make today possible. I also want to thank God and my family and my friends who have supported me on this journey and continue to uplift, encourage, and nurture me every single day. As we gather at the start of Black History Month, I am honored to address you as the first Black and first female mayor in College Park's storied history, embarking upon my second term. When I took office in 2020, I made a promise to you to not just make history, but to build upon it. This promise was not about me, but about us, about our beloved city. Together, we've achieved significant milestones that have defined College Park's trajectory. As the first new mayor in 24 years, I've strived for advancement and innovation, and the results are evident. We've prioritized transparency and accessibility, ensuring the timely availability of City Council meeting agenda packets and fostering direct engagement with you, our residents. We've bolstered our financial stability and invested heavily in public safety, parks, and senior support. We've opened doors for young minds through the Promise Career Institute and facilitated crucial public health services. We've championed inclusion through programs like In Her Hands. And we've driven economic development, ensuring opportunities for minority-owned businesses to thrive. We've transformed challenges into opportunities. And now the promise of College Park's future shines brighter than ever. But this was only the beginning. As we celebrate this month, marked by the collective achievements that shaped our nation, state, and city, we must recognize that making history is not enough. The rich and diverse histories of all who call College Park home should be the foundation we build upon, not the peak of our ambitions. Friends and neighbors, our success in progressing past historic moments is intertwined. When we lift each other up, we lift our entire community. Lifting each other to build on the collective action and resilience of Black history is the only way we can secure the promises set before us. This is our moment to accept our call to action, a call to join together to forge pathways of empowerment and access. Treating each other with dignity and respect is not just something nice to do, but the only way we will unlock our collective potential. This is the potential I've seen shining throughout College Park. Building as one city requires us to turn away from trivial and divisive acts that diminish our combined strength and undermine confidence in our city, its leaders, and the laws that enable us to operate effectively. It requires empowering our neighbors and creating access for everyone. Building together ensures every resident, city employee, and stakeholder feels valued, seen, and heard. It's about creating a College Park where opportunity not only thrives, but strives higher every single day. As we move forward, let us not accept making history as the prize. It's our time to take ownership and pride in our current and future actions to build on that history. My vision for College Park remains bold. It's anchored in an immovable commitment to progress, not merely doing things the way we used to do them. This moment in our collective history requires us to look forward and think broader than we've ever thought before. I sincerely hope our council and community leaders share this vision, because I'm optimistic that we can work together to advance home ownership and housing accessibility and continue the success of projects like South Park Cottages, Diamond College Park, and Summersby. Safety and security will remain paramount, ensuring competitive wages for public safety professionals and continued resource investments. As your mayor and a steadfast supporter of good government, I will continue to make myself available to you. You can always connect directly with me. I invite you to stay informed and inspired through updates and stories shared on my website and my newsletter. My commitment extends beyond earning accolades for making history. It involves actively shaping it with each one of you together. Let's build a legacy that transcends time, one worthy of many generations to come. Thank you, College Park, for entrusting me with the honor of serving you. As we strive to continue to build the community we deserve, I commit to persistently choosing the path of unity, collaboration, and empowerment. The best is yet to come. Our future is bright because we are building it together. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Another round of applause, please. Are you all having a great time today? Please make sure as you take pictures and videos that you tag the City of College Park. We love to share your images, of course, great content, right? As well as your memories. We continue our celebration honoring Councilwoman Jamelle McKenzie, representing Ward 1. She's making history as the first woman elected to this position. Please enjoy this video highlighting the journey of service and leadership of Councilwoman Jamelle McKenzie.
Hi, I'm Jamelle McKenzie, City Councilwoman for Ward 1 of the City of College Park. I will say this, and I always say it because it's true. I love the City of College Park. I love my ward. I feel that this is one of the friendliest cities that I've ever lived in my life. And I came here to this city with my sleeves rolled up, ready to work. And I think one of the things that made me want to work so much was the people. Even before I moved to the City of College Park, I was a chaplain, and the city didn't have a chaplaincy program for the police department or the fire. And so I sat down with the chief of police, and we put together the standard operating procedures for the chaplaincy program. And that was an amazing feat, because now our police officers, who are amazing anyway, were able to have a support system. From that point, I was asked by my council person to be on BIDA and to serve on BIDA. And from there, while I was serving on BIDA and still being a chaplain, we noticed that there were needs in the City of College Park, and people needed to get connected to resources, but they didn't know where to go. And so we started the Ignite Resource Center, and I served as the executive director of Ignite until July of 2023. And so one of my goals for Ward 1 is to see Ward 1 come together. I want us to embrace the areas where we are different and to see the strengths that we have. I've taken on the challenge, and it is a challenge because to be able to serve people is not easy, but it's worth it. And I believe that I have been called for such a time as this to be that facilitator in College Park, to be the individual that can help to bring us together, first starting with my ward and then all 4 wards of the city, as I work with my colleagues on council and our mayor, to really be able to bring the change, the transformation that we need in our city in order to improve the condition of life for now and for years to come. 1 College Park, 1 Ward 1.
Closer, so I can get the microphone. The oath of office, 2024. Please repeat after me. I, Jamelle McKenzie,
I, Jamelle McKenzie,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will well
that I will well
and truly perform
the
duties of councilperson
the duties of councilperson
of the City of College Park
of the City of College Park
by adopting such measures as,
in my judgment,
will most promote the general welfare of the inhabitants of said city and the common interest thereof. So help me God. Sworn this day, the 3rd day of February, 2024.
Got to move this down a little for short people. I want to begin. I've got about a 40-minute message for you all, so I just hope you all have the time. But no, seriously, I give all praise to the Most High, my ancestors, my husband Jeffrey, my son, our son Reggie, my parents, Dr. and Mrs. James E. Spencer, and Clive and Marva McKenzie. My entire family, who today were represented, not everyone could be here, but that were represented by my brother James and my sister Jackie. I also want to give honor to my entire campaign team that worked diligently over the past over a year. And to all the elected officials, including we've already been introduced to Congresswoman Nikema Williams, Commissioner Bridget Thorne, wanted to acknowledge your presence, Kimberly Dove, those are persons whose names I'm seeing that were not mentioned before. Who else? Kimberly Dove. Is Schofield's here? Okay, Kimberly Schofield. And so I want to just, take that time because I do believe we need to give honor to whom honor is due. And to all the community leaders and the business persons and organizations who endorsed my candidacy, and most important, to the majority of the voters in Ward 1 who chose to put their confidence in this 5'1" energy field of endless possibility. The statesman Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." I have been fortunate to experience the blessing of giving back. As you see, I didn't just get started when I got on the campaign trail, but when I got to the City of College Park, I rolled up my sleeves, I saw needs, and I hit the ground running. I felt like I was the person that was sent to this city for such a time as this to address some of the needs. I couldn't handle them all, but just some. And I believe that if I can help someone as I travel through this life, that my living will not be in vain. And I cherish the fact that I've been afforded, the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of the people of College Park and to bring us the progress that will impact us positively for years to come. Now, the progress that we need will challenge us, and sometimes it will make us uncomfortable. But I want you to understand, and I think you all know, that every diamond began as a piece of coal, but it was exposed to extreme pressure to make it into a precious stone. And that's how I see our city. And we may be experiencing challenges, and there will be more challenges. But in the end, we're going to shine, shine, and shine. I stand on the shoulders today of all of those agents of change and transition who paved the path before me. These are persons who are not afraid to sacrifice of their time and their talent and their lives to bring us into this moment in time. And so I give honor to all and every single council person before me, whether black or white, because we are what we are today as a city because of each of them being one of the building blocks. And this moment of time, this moment matters, even right now, because all of us matter. Now, I'm going to close with the words of Mahatma Gandhi, and these are words that I live by. You must be the change that you wish to see in the world. And so I do not take this seat lightly, nor the responsibility that comes with it. But let us all press forward in excellence, openness, and an unwavering faith and commitment to see our global gateway city grow, thrive, and become the model of the power of embracing diversity, securing equity, and championing inclusion. And yes, I am addicted to hope. Thank you again.
Thank you, Councilwoman McKenzie. I was just informed we have some other notable guests in the audience today. When I say your name, please stand up. We'd love to honor you and give you a warm welcome. We have the Mayor of Forest Park, Angelique Butler, Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr., State Representative Kim Schofield, Fulton County Judge Cassandra Kirk, Fulton County School Board President Kimberly Dove. Thank you all for joining us today here in College Park. And if we haven't spotted some of the other ones, please let us know. We'd love to give you a warm welcome. We continue our celebration with Councilwoman Tracie Arnold of Ward 3. She's making history as the first African-American woman to be elected to this position. Ms. Arnold also holds the city's record for the greatest margin of voting victory, as well as achieving the highest voter turnout in Ward 3 history. How incredible is that? Please enjoy this video highlighting Councilwoman Tracie Arnold.
Hi, I'm Councilwoman Tracie Arnold, City of College Park, Ward 3. So I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised, originally grew up off of Cascade Road on Avon Avenue. I'm an only child. Went to Beecher Hills Elementary, Ben Hills Elementary, Ralph J. Bunch Middle School, Mays High School, and I'm a proud graduate of Clark Atlanta University. I've been extremely active in the community for several years. I participated in PTA and other community organizations in my immediate neighborhood. And then I started working immediately in my neighborhood in College Park when I moved to Princeton Village, starting out as a secretary, moved up to treasurer, and then the president. And as I worked with my HOA in the community, there were different things that came up. And at some point in time, I felt like, hey, you know, instead of continuing to ask somebody to do it for me, I could get out there and do it myself. So I am really passionate about improving the quality of life for the people of College Park. It's still mind-blowing. It's really baffling, right, to think that as long as this country has been around, that at this point in my life, I would be a first. You know, I am 2 generations from the slave plantation. And And we're still having first in our community. Sometimes we hear in our society that public schools don't necessarily produce the best results. And I'm here to say that that is not the truth. Probably when I was growing up as a little girl, I never thought about being in politics or being in a position like this because I did not see a lot of people that looked like me, especially women. And so I am here to say that if it happened to me, it can happen to you too.
As you place your hand on the Bible and raise your right hand, would you be so kind as to repeat after me? I, Tracie Arnold.
I, Tracie Arnold.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will well.
That I will well.
And truly.
And truly.
Perform.
Perform.
The duties.
The duties.
Of councilperson.
Of councilperson.
Of the City of College Park.
Of the City of College Park.
By adopting such measures.
By adopting such measures.
As my judgment.
As in my judgment.
Will most promote.
Will most promote.
The general welfare.
The general welfare.
Of. The inhabitants.
The inhabitants.
Of said city.
Of said city.
And the common interest.
And the common interest.
Thereof.
Thereof.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Sworn this 3rd day of February 2024. God bless you.
I'm not as short as my fellow colleague. First, I would like to give honor to God, who is the head of my life, and I thank him so much for giving me another day to try to get it right. And while I'm in the thanking business, I would also like to take the time to thank my family, my friends, my team, my neighbors, my church, my classmates, my colleagues, and the entire Ward 3 community of College Park. I would also like to thank this volunteer team that put the Black History program together today and allowed me and my colleagues to participate as we have made significant history here in the great city of College Park. A very wise man who is also my pastor and my friend shared two memorable things with me since my historic election, and I'd like to share that with you today. The first thing he told me was, don't ever forget where you come from. The second thing he said was, and I think some people heard this in the back, is when you speak today, make 3 points and sit down. And so that's exactly what I plan to do. And I'm going to begin with my thoughts of where I, Tracie Arnold, the only child of Joanne Calloway and Wesley Arnold Jr., comes from and how it relates to this Black History program. I, like many of you in this arena, come from a descendant of an unknown ancestor who had the audacity to be so stubborn and determined to survive over treacherous waters while being packed tightly in an overcrowded and unsanitary slave ship. Facing disease, malnutrition, and violence. I come from ancestors who had immense mental and physical strength to endure the most degrading conditions and unimaginable hardships ever faced in this country. Yet, here I stand. And I stand here before you today on February 3rd, 2024, because of 3 words that have had a significant impact on our society. Those 3 words are dream, different, and deliver. And I'm going to need you to remember those 3 words because I'm going to ask you to participate with me here and recite them in a few minutes. So remember the 3 words, dream, different, and deliver. Those are also my 3 points. Once I make those points, I will sit down. The first word, dream, according to Webster's dictionary, is defined as a series of thoughts, images, or emotions occurring during sleep. In 1963, approximately 60 years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had that's right. And that dream inspired us. It inspired the community to a movement to fight for justice and freedom. That dream activated change over a period of time where we have witnessed our first African-American president and our first African-American and female vice president. That dream activated something in our communities, and now our leadership now looks different. That's right. Different is defined as not the same as the other, something diverse, distinct, distinctive. And different isn't bad, different isn't good, it's just, that's right, different. Let's embrace the diversity within the Black community, acknowledging the distinctive contributions of individuals who, despite facing adversity, have left an unforgettable mark on history, from inventors and activists to artists and leaders such as ourselves, in which the community is expecting us to deliver. Deliver, also known as to send, provide, or make accessible. To come through, or simply put, to produce. On this day, as we celebrate Black history, let's remember the resilience and strength of those who fought for liberation and freedom and delivered their future generations from the chains of oppression. I, like my governing body colleagues, were elected by the citizens of College Park to do the same thing as our ancestors, to deliver. And I stand here before you today to let you know that I am determined to deliver a better quality of life for the citizens of College Park, specifically for those who live in Ward 3. So, when you leave here today, if you don't remember anything else that I've shared with you, please remember those 3 words, which are dream, different, and deliver. Thank you.
After 134 years, I think our trailblazers deserve a standing ovation. Congratulations, ladies. At this time, we would like to acknowledge the other 2 councilmen. I know they're outnumbered, but we didn't forget about them. Please welcome Councilman Joe Carn from Ward 2, as well as Councilman Roderick Gay from Ward 4, who also serves as Mayor Pro Tem.
All right, good afternoon. What a beautiful day. The sun came out, not a cloud in the sky. It warmed up for us. How many of you all, it's your first time at the Gateway Arena? How many of you, first time? I hope you all like our facility, first facility of its kind, south of I-20, and we want to welcome everybody here. My name is Joe Carn, and I represent College Park as well. This is actually a truly, truly historic day, or I should say historic day to be specific. It's been a long time coming. We've been making progress in this community for many, many, many years. I see many, many faces who were a part of the sacrifice, of the commitment to justice, to equity, to fairness, to good governance, and we will continue to carry on that leadership in the city as best as we can. I want to congratulate all of our newly elected officials, as well as our mayor, Mayor Broom. Congratulations. You know, generally, we work together really, really, really well. You'll be surprised that 90% of the time, the councilman and the mayor pretty much agree on everything. It's just that 10% sometimes that gets magnified sometimes. And one of the things I think we gathered a consensus on is that we're all going to commit to better communication, working together as a team. This city is depending on all of us, and we're going to deliver on the commitment we all made to our residents, as well as to governing in general. So I'm glad to be here, glad to have you all here. Wonderful to see everybody, and we're looking forward to a great 24. Thank you all.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks everyone for coming. Congratulations to my colleagues, Mayor, Councilwomen. What a great day. I'm going to yield my time. This was not scripted, but I want to yield my time. Every time we watch the news, at least when I do, all we see a lot is African-American men on the news. And seldom do we see the greatness of black men. So since we're honoring trailblazers, I also want you to know that I'm honored to be in my 8th year in Ward 4. Ward 4 is legendary because it was the community where African-American prominent professionals came. And as a result, they left some awesome legacy. And I want to introduce you real quick to 3 people just to let you know that the greatness still continues. We have a pilot, an NFL football player, and a news journalist. These three gentlemen have achieved what less than 1% of African American men have achieved. So I just want to take this quick minute to acknowledge them from Ward 4. Blake Stoner, come on up, Cameron Payne, and Nigel Cleveland, which is the son of Tangie Warrior, NFL, news, mega star, and pilot. Just give them a hand. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. I now have the pleasure of introducing our keynote speaker for this afternoon, Lieutenant Rex R.J. Willis, Jr. He's a living example of honor, valor, and determination. As a child, growing up right here in College Park, he dreamed of obtaining an Ivy League education. This, like many of his other goals and dreams, came true. Lieutenant Willis is currently pursuing an MBA at Harvard University with a United States Navy Fleet Scholarship. Now get this, he turned down other prestigious universities. He had the dream of attending just one, but look who he turned down. Wharton, Yale, Columbia, and Cornell, to name a few. I think there's like 4 others you turned down, correct? During his service, Lieutenant Willis executed groundbreaking tests, including the highest missile launch achieved by a naval vessel, significantly contributing to the nation's defense. While stationed in Hawaii, Lieutenant Willis made history as the ballistic missile defense officer. During a test of a $40 million ballistic missile, he achieved the highest altitude ever reached by a Navy interceptor. Without further ado, with his family by his side, please welcome a modern-day trailblazer, Lieutenant Rex Willis, Jr.
Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and fellow trailblazers. I stand before you today with profound gratitude for being selected as an awardee and the distinct honor of serving as your keynote speaker during this momentous Black History Month celebration honoring trailblazers. Reflecting on this moment, I cannot help but acknowledge the journey that brought me here, a journey defined by resilience, self-discovery, and the unwavering spirit of those who paved the way for me. As a 9-year-old grappling with the speech impediment, the idea of addressing a distinguished audience seemed like an impossible feat. The echoes of childhood ridicule lingered, but I refused to let that define me. Instead, I embraced the challenge, and today, I stand here not only as a speaker, but a testament to the power of resilience. My path has often led me to spaces where I was the only one or among the few. The lack of community, the probing questions, and the question unearthed what made me special were constant companions along this journey. Yet, in those moments, I drew strength from the realization that I faced challenges akin to those who came before me. Their courage fueled my determination to persevere, knowing that by doing so, I could pave the way for others who would follow. The question lingered, how could I give up when I had the opportunity to do the same for others? One of the defining chapters of my journey unfolded in the midst of the challenges of 2020, a year that tested the limits of my capabilities. Thrust into a new position aboard my ship at the onset of deployment, I was underprepared and faced unprecedented challenges exacerbated by the absence of proper training as a result of COVID. Navigating uncharted waters became even more treacherous with the sudden departure of my supervisor. The weight on my shoulders increased tenfold when I learned that I would be assuming their position. Instead of overseeing 20 sailors and a few $1 million of equipment, I now found myself in charge of more than 100 people and $50 million in machinery, all while on deployment. In a contemplative moment, I questioned, why me? Drawing from the lessons instilled by my upbringing, where my parents emphasized never to feel sorry for myself, I shifted my mindset to why not me? The weight of responsibility seemed overwhelming, but I summoned the resilience ingrained in me by overcoming past struggles. Through inevitable missteps, long nights, and a fantastic supporting cast, I emerged stronger on the other side, leading my team to bring the ship safely back to home port. This resilience carried me to my next chapter, Harvard Business School. The prospect of navigating the demanding application process seemed daunting, especially considering my condensed timeline and unpredictable deployment schedule. Seated at the metaphorical drawing board, I outlined the schools I aspired to attend, harboring a long-standing desire to join an Ivy League institution, but none more so than Harvard. Despite having reservations about my chances of acceptance, fueled by societal expectations and being a black boy from College Park, looking to enter a space often associated with those coming from long lineages of HBS graduates, I remain undeterred. I aimed high, submitted applications not only to HBS, but to several other prestigious business schools. 4 months later, I was blessed to say I received acceptance letters from every institution I applied to, including Wharton, Columbia, Yale, and Chicago Booth, to name a few. While the joy of acceptance was immense, once I stepped on campus, imposter syndrome soon crept in as I found myself among accomplished peers. But as before, I confronted the doubt, reminded myself of the hardships endured, and asked, why not me? The opportunity represented something larger than myself. And as one of the 10% of black students on campus, finding my voice became a responsibility to uplift others. Although I attended Harvard to pursue a world-class education, a pleasant surprise came when I realized I learned just as much beyond the academic halls. Business school presented a unique opportunity for extensive travel and an aspect that truly encapsulates the essence of Mark Twain's wisdom: one must travel to learn. This firsthand exposure to diverse cultures provided invaluable perspective, revealing the commonalities that bind us together and offering a humbling realization of the privileges often taken for granted. Reflecting on historical journeys similar to the Englishman's grand tour in the 16th century for cultural enrichment, my own grand tour across 5 continents became a profound self-discovery. While relishing the experiences, it became evident that there were few individuals who resembled me in these global excursions. Acknowledging my own fortune, a sense of disappointment arose, recognizing that others from the black community often face barriers to sharing such worldly experiences. It is my earnest hope that by sharing my journey, I can inspire others to pursue their travel dreams and unlock the wealth of knowledge the world has to offer. Today, as I share my experiences and encourage you to persevere, I leave you with 2 crucial takeaways. First, never give up. You possess untapped potential, and even in the face of adversity, keep going. Achieving your goals requires time, patience, hard work, and a little bit of luck. Second, when you reach the mountaintop, extend a helping hand. Someone paved the way for you. Now it's your turn to make the path easier for others to follow. So I'll leave you with a question: why not you? Thank you, and may our collective journey inspire new trails for generations to come.
Continue our ceremony with another performance from Sinfo-Nia. Let's give those kiddos another round of applause. So talented. Now we begin our awards presentation. Each recipient will be introduced by another distinguished member of the College Park community, starting with Beverly Bearden, presenting the Merit Award. Let's welcome her to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. You all look amazing, but you're also kind of, I guess it's a quiet place. We've recognized all the dignitaries in College Park who are our legacies. I want to do this. Let's recognize our citizens that make up this community. Why don't we give everyone a round of applause? And I want you to think amazing. This is amazing. Will you turn to your left and let the person to your left know they are amazing? Would you please do that for me? Because we are amazing people. And turn to your right and say, you are amazing. Okay, I just had to do that so we could feel like we are a part of a great community. Well, my purpose here today, I'm honored to present this award. My name is Beverly Bearden, and really, I'm over doubly honored because this is the second time that I've actually presented an award to an amazing person. This amazing person made history in College Park in 2020 by becoming the first woman elected as mayor of College Park. And during her tenure, she forged innovative ideals, new initiatives, and great opportunities for residents, visitors, and our emerging businesses. She was named one of the top 100 Black women of influence in 2022 by the Atlanta Business League. In addition, she was recognized by both the 100 Black Men of South Metro Atlanta and College Park Black History Program Trailblazer Award. In recognition of your history-making appointment as the first woman elected to serve as mayor of College Park, we appreciate your commitment to building a community that our citizens deserve. We share many common values and come together for the good of the community. Thank you for giving us the benefit of your wisdom and your experience. We appreciate your willingness to serve another term as we continue your legacy. I am honored to present our Black History Program Merit Award to our returning mayor of College Park, Bianca Motley Broom. This is truly an amazing day, and I'm honored again for our next award. I would like to introduce to you another history-making trailblazer. She founded and managed and led successful nonprofit organizations and ministries. She organized the College Park Police and Fire Complacency Corps in 2017 and served as its director for 6 years. She is an insightful visionary promoting empowerment, peace, equality for the good of our community. In recognition of your history-making appointment as the first woman elected to serve College Park City Council in Ward 1, we honor you for your exceptional career accomplishments and your years of dedication, service, and significant contributions to the city of College Park. Your guidance and visionary leadership is an inspiration, motivating others to work together for the greater good. It gives me great pleasure to present our 2024 Black History Program Shining Star Award to our newly elected Councilwoman of Ward 1, Councilwoman Jamelle McKenzie. As you see, I'm getting good at this, right? This is excellent. Today, we are witnessing something truly incredible as we honor another history maker. This individual received the individual that we're about to give this award to is fully dedicated and motivated to serving our great city. Her powerful platform includes increasing the quality of life for our community, as well as elevating educational opportunities for our youth. In recognition of your history-making appointment as the first woman elected to serve College Park City Council on Ward 3, we honor you for your dedication to increasing the quality of our community and for your outstanding accomplishments and significant contributions to our educational system, as it is the catalyst for ensuring the success of our youth. It gives me pleasure to present our 2024 Black History Program Shining Star Award to our newly elected Councilwoman of Ward 3, Councilwoman Tracie Arnold.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Sabrina Willis, and I'm honored and excited to present our next award to an individual who is a trailblazer, a United States Naval Academy graduate, rural traveler, sports enthusiast, and yes, he is my son. Thank you. He is currently serving on active duty, forging new paths, all while pursuing his Master's of Business Administration at Harvard Business School in Boston, with a Fleet Scholarship from the United States Navy. This officer and a gentleman was born and raised in the city of College Park, where academic excellence and dedication to service was deeply influenced by me, his mother, and my husband, Rex Willis Sr., and his amazing village. Over the years, he has never forgotten his humble beginnings, and he has maintained his unwavering commitment to his family, his community, and his country. In recognition of your exemplary educational accomplishments, your stellar naval career, and your significant contributions to the community, you are a brilliant beacon of light, guiding our youth and others to greatness. It gives me great pleasure to present our 2024 Black History Program Shining Star Award to my son, Lieutenant Rex Willis Jr., better known as RJ. Lieutenant Rex Willis, Lieutenant Rex Willis, Lieutenant Rex Willis. Can you please just remain on the stage? I would like to invite, is Kim Schofield, is she here? Representative Schofield? I would like for her to come to the stage. And Jaden Williams. They're coming here to present an honor with a resolution from the state of Georgia.
Good afternoon, College Park. I am Jaden Williams. I am the aide for House District Representative Lydia Glaze, and I am a White House Scholar for Clark Atlanta University, as well as the youngest planning commissioner in the state of Georgia representing the city of Stockbridge. And it is an honor to stand with Representative Schofield in reading House Resolution 970 from Representatives Glaze of the 67th, Willis of the 55th, Jackson of the 68th, and Miller of the 62nd. Whereas Rex R.J. Willis Jr. is a contemporary trailblazer, world traveler, and sports enthusiast who currently serves on active duty while forging new paths during his MBA journey at Harvard Business School after receiving the prestigious United States Navy Fleet Scholarship. And whereas he was raised in College Park, Georgia, and his academic prowess and dedication to service were deeply influenced by his parents, Rex Willis Sr. and Sabrina Willis. And whereas he joined junior ROTC in high school, which entrusted him with leadership roles and his ability to make important decisions that affected the unit. And he knew that he wanted a career that embodied these characteristics, while ultimately led him to attending the United States Naval Academy and being commissioned as a naval officer. Whereas, even though he appreciated his responsibility, he found the opportunity to lead and motivate sailors far more rewarding, recognizing that physical assets such as ships and planes are vital, but that humans are the most important asset that the military has. And so he dedicated a tremendous amount of time to his professional and personal development to empower them and become leaders in their own rights. Now, therefore, let it be resolved by the House of Representatives that the members of this body recognize and commend Rex R.J. Willis Jr. and thank him for his many contributions to his community, state, and nation, and congratulate him on his selection as a modern-day African-American male role model to be featured during Black History Month. Signed by the Clerk of the House of Representatives, January 31st, 2024. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. Well-deserved, Lieutenant Rex Willis. Thank you. My name's Michelle Johnson, the Director for Parks, Recreation, and Culture Arts, and I'm going to present the 2024 Black History Shining Star Award. So he is the renowned NBA All-Star and budding icon. Born and raised in Atlanta, he was a prep basketball star and McDonald's All-American. He played at the University of Georgia, where he set records in his freshman season that earned him second-team All-SEC and All-SEC Freshman of the Year honors. He went on to declare for the 2020 NBA Draft and was selected for the first overall draft pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. He is widely regarded as the next generation face for the NBA. He is indeed a gifted athlete and our very own renowned champion. So for the 2024 Shining Star Award, the inscription reads, "In recognition of the phenomenal athletic skills, your stellar career achievements, and significant contributions of time, resources to the City of College Park, your outreach dedication to your youth is a part of your living legacy. To be gifted with the abilities is powerful, but to rise from the ashes like the phoenix is greatness. It gives me great pleasure to present our 2024 Black History Shining Star Award to Anthony Ant-Man Edwards." Anthony is not here today, but we do have Martell Cole that's going to accept the award, but we do have a video with the acceptance from Ant-Man.
Another young player who is lighting the league on fire is former #1 pick Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards been in the league for a long time when I watch him.
It feels like he plays like that.
Ant is Ant is OD. Oh my God.
Here's the exclamation points! Oh, the windmill! Anthony Edwards!
Talk a little bit, about his game speed, what you see, and what he's shown us this summer.
Yeah, I thought this Olympic run was huge for his maturation.
Edwards got it off in time. Oh! Are you kidding me?
But I'm just telling you, the ferocity in which he attacks the rim, but also being a bucket.
Anthony Edwards has been playing phenomenal, and everyone, all these interviews that are coming out are saying he's that guy.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ant. I'm sorry I can't be there tonight, man. I represent, put on for Atlanta in College Park, and where I grew up at. Every time I step on the floor, at least I try to, and receiving this award it means a lot to me, and I really appreciate you guys. I'm not gonna sit up here and give you a long speech, but I really appreciate that, and thank you, and I'm gonna keep putting on for sure.
So our next award, the 2024 Black History Program, the HALO Award, and it gives me great honor to give this award. It brings a smile to my heart to present an award to such an amazing individual. She's had years of experience as a dance director and is the former NFL cheerleader, a youth mentor, and was crowned Miss Georgia America in 2020. She is highly recognized in the community and is an admired colleague of the City of College Park. She helps to set the stage each year for our Black History program with incredible style and elegance. We're honored for her today for her pivotal role in the design, selection, and staging of our Black History program. So for the HALO Award, the inscription reads, "In appreciation for your tenacity, grace, and keen eye for style, we would like to thank you for your leadership in theme selection, design, staging of our Black History program event. Your attention to detail and vested dedication has helped guide our Black History program to visual excellence. You are a pivotal member of our team, and scale for perfection we enjoy each year would not be possible without you. Thank you for your much commitment, enthusiasm, and creativity. I present our 2024 Black History HALO Award to the Program Coordinator for the College Park Department, Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Arts, to Ms. Jerisha L. Bronson.
Wasn't that beautiful? Thank you. As I stand before you, humble and proud, I would like to give all glory to God. Without the support of my lovely parents, Jewel Dance Academy, our community, and of course, the City of College Park, none of this will be possible for me. And before I go, I would like to leave you with my life motto, which is little girls with dreams become women with vision. I hope to leave a legacy of footsteps for the next generation to follow. Thank you so much.
I'm excited to present our next award to an outstanding business owner, entrepreneur, an icon member of our community. She is well respected in College Park and is described as a renowned restaurateur and serial entrepreneur and a national recognized philanthropist. The inscription reads, "This award is in honor and recognition of your successful, iconic restaurant, Nouveau Bar and Grill of College Park. Your entrepreneurial skills, philanthropic contributions, strategic partnerships, and empowering initiative is the catalyst that motivate others to strive for excellence. Your professional posture proves that it's not what you have that make you successful, but rather what you give back make you greatest impact of the world. We look forward to seeing you continued success. I present the 2024 Black History Program Local Small Business Infinity Award to Ms. Ebony Austin.
Good afternoon. Let me just start by saying, God, I am forever grateful that you put College Park in my pathway. Just a young lady coming from the city of Chicago, not knowing how, when, or where I was going to open up my first restaurant. God put it in my path to drive past College Park. It's crazy that who presented this award to me was my realtor for College Park. I met some of the most amazing people, Mr. Tracie Wyatt, who was always a phone call away, Miss Jamelle, Miss Mercedes, Gregory Cole, so many, the list goes on and on. I had several conversations with our mayor about where I wanted Nouveau to go next, and proudly I say that Nouveau is now in the GICC, so when you're here for your games, you see that we have a concession stand. But I want to let every young person know, every young lady, every young man know, never stop believing, never stop betting on yourself. The sky is the limit. Always keep God first and make sure you continue to have a footprint in our community. College Park, I am forever grateful to call this the home of Nouveau, but most importantly, the foundation of Nouveau. Thank y'all so much.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Tanya LaPlanche. I would like to present this award to the family of a woman who was an activist and stood up for equality, social causes, and justice. She knew that together we would be stronger and encourage people to lend a hand to those in need. This bright light was born on December 10th, 1957, and became a supernova on May 4th, 2022. Indeed, she left us a beautiful legacy filled with hope, purpose, and love. Her inscription reads, "In recognition of your commitment to ensuring equality for all through connections with community activism and social justice causes." Audrey Wilson was well known and a beloved pillar of the community. She was affiliated with the community groups including the United Way, Haven of Help, Resident Leaders for Equality, Georgia Can, Future Foundation, and the College Park Community Coalition, just to name a few. Her belief was that we should all help others in need and that together we are stronger. Her goal was to encourage as many as possible to get involved. Her service and the service of others like her is the reason that we have inalienable rights and freedoms today. This is the legacy left for us to enjoy. One of her favorite quotes based on Ubuntu philosophy, "I am because you are." It gives me great honor to present our 2024 Black History Program Legacy Award to the family of Miss Audrey Jennifer Wilson.
Hello, College Park. Ooh, I didn't have anything to say, but I wanted to say a few things. First, I would like to thank God, who is the head of my life, and I would like to take a moment to just have a moment of silence for my mom. Even though she's not here in present, she's definitely here in spirit. So let's just take a moment, please. Thank you. I'm gonna try not to get up here and cry, but out of one does definitely come many. And when we were at the funeral home for my mother and they asked what was her occupation, without no hesitation, me and my siblings said, community activist. And she definitely was a stranger to no one. Everyone who knew her loved her. Everyone who met her knew she just had a way with words. I used to say that she could convince a fish to jump out of water, because she definitely could. Thank you so much for everyone. Thank you so much for my family. Just for a special moment, let me get my family and extended family to please stand up. And I also want to give an honorable mention to Miss Quintasha Swanson, who is not only my mother's best friend, but also her everything. Thank you.
I am honored to present an award to a young man who is a senior at Woodward Academy here in College Park. He is fluent in German and a member of the College Park Youth Council. He created a program to teach financial literacy to youth. His passion in sharing knowledge about the world of investing and wealth building. His inscription reads, "In recognition of your innovative forward-thinking in trading and wealth building initiatives, your dedication in educating our youth in financial literacy is phenomenal." It gives me great pleasure to present our 2024 Black History Program Youth Shining Star Award to Mr. Braden Kemp Jones.
Thank you. I want to thank the College Park Youth Council, the City of College Park, and my grandparents, my sister, my mom and dad, and Ms. Shavala and Queenie, who have helped me along this journey.
Last but far from least, I am equally excited to present this award to a young lady that has served our community from the time that she could walk. She understands servitude, sharing, and helping others, and has been involved in activities, projects, and special activities throughout the city over the years. No matter what, she is always among the first to be on board to help. I couldn't think of a more deserving person to receive this prestigious award. Her inscription reads, "In recognition of your ongoing commitment, dedication, and faithful service to others. You are the encouragement to your peers and a true asset to your community." It gives me great pleasure to present our 2024 Black History Program Youth Shining Star Award to Ms. Peyton Willis.
I wanted to thank my grandparents and everybody who tried to get me to this space, and they did. And I want to thank God, and I love y'all.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving a round of applause to Mayor and Council for giving us the support that we needed to make this Black History program a success. I guess they're all getting photos right now. But before we conclude this evening, let's take a moment to extend a heartfelt thanks to those who contribute to the success of the program. Special appreciation to the Black History Committee volunteers, Dr. Shishulo Ajanaku. Come on up. Come on up, Dr. Shishulo. Miss Beverly Bearden, Roshan Dorsey, Miss Beverly Rodriguez, and Miss Sabrina Willis. We also want to thank our city employees, thank Ms. Michelle Johnson and the Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Arts staff, Brian Anderson, Jerisha Bronson, Ashley Harris, Candace Childs, and Tanya Lapoche. Thank you to Ms. Mercedes Miller and the Gateway Center Arena staff, Travis Hall, Vince Solomon, and Giannis Barner. Thanks to Adrian Town and the Atlanta Airport District, CVB. And I would like to give a huge and extra special thanks to my mentor, my promoter, my backbone, and the one who has worked year after year to make this program what it is today. The trailblazing in modern time, to Miss Jessie Phillips. As we conclude the program, please proceed to the reception area where refreshments are await. But before we part ways, let's bow our heads for the blessing of food, followed by the blessing, enjoy a soulful performance by Mr. Tony Phillips as he leads us into the powerful song, Lift Every Voice and Sing. May the spirit of unity and appreciation linger with you as we disperse.
And as we transition, we have other notable guests we would love to make sure we greet properly. Please stand when I say your names. Fulton County Commissioner Bridget Thorne, Katie Gregory, Fulton County School Board member, College Park City Manager Dr. Emmanuel Adoran, and Fairburn City Manager Tony Phillips, who will deliver the closing remarks and lead us in song and prayer. Thank you all so much for supporting this event.
Good afternoon. Oh, y'all can do better than that. Good afternoon. Hadn't this been a wonderful program? I am honored to be here this afternoon. And by the way, I believe we left one person who's in attendance. Is Mr. Ricky Clark here? Thank you. Please recognize Mr. Ricky Clark as well. As we prepare to sing together, lift every voice and sing, because it is our song, amen? Having spent my formative years here in College Park, it is a real privilege to be here this afternoon, and I want to thank the program committee for putting this together. You cannot really sing this song without context. It's not just another song. If you played attention to the news lately, we're living in a time where a state has passed a curriculum that teaches children that slavery was a benefit to those who were enslaved. We live in a time where words like diversity, equity, and inclusion have somehow become controversial. A time where there are efforts to rewrite history, to sanitize it, lest it offend someone. The responsibility to protect the legacy of our history belongs to me and belongs to each and every one of you. It's why you just can't sing "Lift Every Voice and Sing" like it's another song. It was written in 1900 by James Weldon Johnson. And in 1900, the country was just coming out of the post-Civil War era of Reconstruction that saw a lot of gains for people of color. But it came to a crashing halt just a few years earlier, and something that became known as Jim Crow started sweeping across the South. And folks that looked like many of us were being lynched and hung and discriminated against. And it's in that context that James Weldon Johnson wrote, "God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path, we pray." We're gonna sing this song together, all right? It doesn't matter what your voice sounds like. If you believe in this history, if you believe in these words, please join us. Please rise. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark path has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Sing a lost song, sing, son, the new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you.
Mr. Phillips, would you like to bless the food?
If you would please bow with me as we prepare to bless our food and dismiss. Father in heaven above, it is again that we come before you with our heads bowed and our hearts humbled, thanking you for the gift of another day and thanking you for this program, Father. It is our hope and our prayer that everything that has been done here this afternoon has been pleasing and acceptable in your sight. Father, we ask that you bless the food that we are about to receive, that we may then take that food and it nourishes our bodies, that we may then use those bodies to serve you and each other. Father, as we prepare to leave this place, help us to remember that in a world where kindness, decency, and integrity is often in short supply, that it is our obligation to reflect the love we have for you in the way that we treat one another. It's in your Son's holy name that we offer this prayer. As every heart that agreed said, amen.